Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It has been 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks since I actually filmed a video. Obviously an upload a couple weeks ago you saw, but yeah, it's been longer than that I've actually filmed, so I've got to get back into it. Today we're going to a secluded church on top of a tor. It looks very interesting and very odd. It's kind of a weird place to have it, you know, it's just kind of on its own. There's nothing really around it. So we're going to explore that today, but also today's about a lot of information about the channel and where I see this going, because over the last 3 weeks a lot has happened. A lot has happened to me, and I just want to share with you guys and just let you know what my plan is and potentially what the future is of this channel. Anyway guys, I've still got a 30-minute drive to get to the car park of the place we're going, so I want you guys to sit back, I want you guys to relax, and I want you guys to enjoy this episode of Dartmoor Discoveries. Now, let's get driving. So I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been here before, because I have. I actually filmed a video here, one of my first videos, but I didn't like the way it turned out, so it never actually made it onto the channel. But yeah, here we are at the car park, and it is completely empty, which I'm really happy about, because this church is like any other church. It's not just going to have people wandering every day. It is a landmark, and quite an interesting one. I mean, just take a look at it. Up there, that's where we're going. For a church, right, I see a church as a place of community, right? They invite anyone in, whether you believe in religion or not. It's just a kind of shelter, you know? Whereas this one, it doesn't really serve a community. I mean, talk about atmosphere. Grey, rainy, spooky, and we're heading up to this landmark on top of a tor to look over this land. I can, you know, it's quite windy today. I can really see the clouds moving, and as you can probably tell, I am getting rained on quite a bit, and you can probably hear the wind as well every now and then. Now this church is quite old. It dates back to 1130 AD. So that is a good few hundred years ago. Nearly 1,000 years ago now. So this has been here a long time. Slightly longer than I've been about, guys. The tor it's actually on is a volcanic tor. Now, as I've said in other videos, I couldn't name you one, but a lot of the tors on Dartmoor are old volcanoes. So this land used to be covered in volcanoes. So completely different landscape to what we see today. But yeah, as I said, this is one of many of them. So thousands of years ago, I would have been absolutely toasted by lava. Now, for my in-depth look into the history of this place from my last video, there's quite a lot of mentions of witches and even the devil. It was actually said when they were hauling up the materials onto the tor to build this church, the devil came through and chucked everything off it down to the bottom, and they had to restart, which is quite interesting. I'm not sure I completely believe that, but if I go missing after this video gets posted, ask the big man down the stairs, because I think he might have something to do with it. Although this church is kind of out the way, they still have services here. So for special holidays like Easter and Christmas, they have services that go on. And I mean, I'm joined by some locals today, so I would ask them, but they don't seem very interested to talk. But yeah, so if you did want to come to a church like this, I'm not sure if you have to book or not, because this church is pretty tiny, but very popular. Crikey, talk about windy today. Let's get inside and we'll dry off and then we'll continue filming. I'm just in the entrance now, and just before we head in, I'm just going to double check there's no one in there, because I don't want to film if there's people in there. I don't want to disturb anyone. But a good sign is this gate was closed. Now you are allowed in. That sign says there, please enter. So yeah, I think it's open all the time, I believe, for guests. So as I said, let's head in, and hopefully there's no one in there so I can show you. quality has probably gone downhill quite a bit. There's only one light source, and it's that one up there. So I did film some footage from my last attempt here, so I might put that in the video now, just so you guys can kind of get a look in the daylight of what it's like. Because as I said today, it's just a bit gloomy and not really the best weather and lighting to see really what this place has to offer, because it is beautiful. So they have a book here where you can say who you are and where you're from. And I'm just looking for it now. I see Australia, I see Japan, like all over the UK as well. It is quite a popular place, and people come here, people travel here thousands of miles. I mean, Australia, crikey, you know. And they've decided to, pause. So it's an auto light, so sometimes it may do that, so I'll have to just keep moving. But yeah, coming from thousands of miles away across the world and deciding to come here really shows you how insane, how nice it would be to come up here. So this is another recommend, guys. I really recommend you coming to see this place. So we're actually going to sign the book, because why not? We are the first person to come here. I mean, it is quite early. It's like 11 in the morning, which is, you know, midday, but still, you wouldn't expect really many people to be coming up here in the morning to come and see this place, you know? My writing is horrible, so I'm not going to show you what I wrote, because, yeah, as I said, my writing's horrible. So I'm now going to talk about really what I was on about at the beginning of the video, about a lot of changes in my life and what's going on with this channel. So if you want to skip that and carry on the tour of Brentor Church, I'll put the timestamp for that here. If you don't want to hear me waffle and you just want to see the church, that's completely fine. So yeah, let me sit down now and just kind of talk you through what's been going on. Apologies for the echoes and apologies if the lights go out. I will get up to get them to turn back on every now and then. But anyway, yeah, so the last few weeks have been quite a roller coaster for me. I've had a close family member become really ill, which is like, it's upsetting and it's affected me quite a bit. My mind has just gone absolutely, you know, squarely, and I can't concentrate on anything. As many of you know, I have ADHD, so this added pressure has really like just thrown me in a loop, and obviously I'm worried about them. So you know, that's one thing that's happening at the moment. Now, another thing that's happened in the last few weeks, which is on the complete other side of the spectrum, is that a job I applied for that I really wanted actually went through, and that's the reason I had a week off, so I could prepare for this interview and prepare for all these like tests they were giving me, and I passed every single one, which is fantastic, which is really good. So I'm just waiting for an allocation to actually start this new job. This could take months, you know, the test scores are valid for 12 months, so you know, it could take up to that length of time to actually go through, but right now that is like, you know, that's fantastic news for me. I feel really happy about that. What I mean is, I'm having all these good things and these bad things come at me at once, and it's kind of made YouTube become something at the back. I know I've got 27 subscribers, better than 26, not as good as 28, but yeah, so I do want to continue this channel. I want to build it, you know. I know this probably really isn't needed because of the little amount of people there are, but you know, I just thought I'd share. I like to share. It makes me feel better sharing, even if it's just to a camera. It's not to like actually someone, you know. I find it quite calming. But yeah, so over the next few weeks, especially over Christmas, I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to be able to upload, because I just don't know what's happening really. Especially with this job I'm going into, I'm not entirely sure if I'll be allowed a YouTube channel, because it is quite a sensitive role. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys, and you know, just let you know I'm not sure where this channel's headed. I hope that I can carry on and keep doing stuff, but if uploads are patchy over the next month or so, please just like, you know, please just try and understand that, yeah, I've just got all this stuff going on at the moment, and it's just keeping me really busy, and my brain is just constantly full at the moment. But yeah, as I said, I will try and upload, and if I do, fantastic. If I don't, I've let you know why, and I will post on my YouTube channel, you know, I'm not uploading this week, but fingers crossed, it doesn't get affected too much. Right, enough waffle, let's get back to looking at this amazing church. So this church also runs off donations. They've got a car machine, or they've got a little cash box. I did donate last time, so you know, I'm not going to donate today, but don't look at that as I've never donated, because I do donate. But yeah, as I was saying about Sunday services, so every Sunday from Easter to the end of September, they have a service at 6 p.m. So that's actually quite a few. Obviously, some people might not know the layout of a church. This is where the bells are rung. The bells are rung by hand. You pull them down, I think it's like a couple, and yeah, sound how the bells work. We've got this lovely stained glass art as well on the other end. You can't really pass this. I believe it's only for like the holy people. So like the monks, not the monks, the bishops, not the bishops. The people that run the service, you know, it's kind of, lighting's not the best. Let me show you closer. There we go. Yeah, that's actually really nice. And really detailed well. Just to think, this is all glass. This is pieces of glass put together to make this. I don't know about you, but if that was an art GCSE, you're getting A star, maybe even distinction. Yeah, and then down this end as well, little mosaic, little stained glass piece there. Yeah, pretty decent. Right, we're going to head back outside now, and we'll have a look around. It is quite windy, so I might just film and not talk, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll try some talking. If it's all right, I'll carry on. But if not, I'll just do a quick, you know, film and show you guys what's up. Okay, so I've just literally tried to step on the corner, and actually it just got blown off the edge. So no sound, guys. So I'll do a little bit like a music over this and just, you know, show you around. And I'm going to be respectful, try and be respectful, because people are buried here. So it's always important to show respect in these kind of places. So I was actually walking around, guys, just taking it all in, and found this door with this symbol on it. What could be in here? We're gonna have a look. Of course we're gonna have a look. And you're gonna have a look with me. You know what? I'm gonna turn you around so you can have a look at yourself. Right. Oh. It is just like a storage area. Do you know another insane thing about this church, right? It is over 600 years older than the United States. Honestly, the United States is just a baby. It's just a baby. It's so young. 1776 is when it was founded. Oh, bloody oh my days, I thought I was gonna die. Oh my god. One cool thing about this site was it used to be a pagan site. A lot of pagan rituals went down here. So if there's something to get interested about, it is that, because who knows what hidden secrets are still around the surrounding area. Like, cool. That gets me interested. Those kind of things, because that's real, you know. Weird stuff used to happen. So who knows what could be lurking in the villages surrounding Brentor Church. Heading back to the car now, and I just wanted to say thank you, guys. For everyone who does tune in, I wanted to say thank you. It does mean a lot. It does mean a lot. You know, 30 views is not something to be sniffed at. 30 people decided to sit down and watch my videos. One of my videos got 280 views. Now, I'm going to give you a recommendation, all right? for a video I believe you should go watch, and it is my Cops Tour one, Blacker Tour Cops. It is probably my best video, the most beautiful scenic one I've done. So go take a look at that. I'll link it here. I'll link it in the description as well. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching again. Hopefully there's a video next week. If not, then I'll let you guys know. But I hope you enjoyed the rest of your Wednesday, guys, or whatever time you're watching this. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.